How do we develop our synoptic layered approach? Well, one of the funniest things about that phrase is a lot of people struggle understanding what it means. What is the synoptic layered approach? What's the premise of the synoptic layered approach?
The headline, subheadline, opening paragraph, and bullets.
And getting your value prop up there at the top.
Okay. All right. All of that is good stuff. Really good stuff. Here's the point of it all. You are trying to achieve 2 micro yeses at the top of the page. Yes, I will pay attention. Yes, I will engage. Have you ever been in a theater and you watched a movie and you didn't know what was going on for the first few minutes and then suddenly you got it? Oh, it's this guy and he's trying to overcome this problem and there's the bad guy. The all-time worst movie in history for that was called Jacob's Ladder. Failure of a movie because it didn't follow the craft. That moment in the theater when you get it is called story click. They need story click at the top of your page, right? They see it, they get it, oh, and then they go in deeper because you justified their time. Now, folks, I've talked about this before, but I'm going to talk about it in a different way this time. I'm going to show you a couple of things that will help you get to story click right away. One of those is simply to go over to here, go into the login. I'm logging in right now. I'm going to click on the super funnel. And what's happening in the super funnel is this first one, this teaching version has special notes on it. If you click at the top, it shares with you how to get this section right. It won't look anything like this, nothing like this. But it works. And this is the instructions. Help them understand where are they? Are they in the right place? What is it I can do here? And the beginning, the most important answers to why should I do it? And they are context specific. Now, stay with me. Watch this because it gets really interesting. Once you know that, then the rest of the page simply takes that piece that you've done right here and it expands on each of the key components that you learned of the 8 micro yeses. Here's how it works. Here is this intensifies appeal. Here's credibility. This is, why should I believe? And on it goes all the way through. Now, watch. And you think, well, I've seen that the way you do it. I thought about that a lot. And I thought I wanted to show you some ways to do it that might be a little bit different. So I'm going to click on this. Take a look here, folks. I use Readwise every day. Look how they do it. They don't just use bullets. And I was just teaching this yesterday. They use an infographic. Shows you the highlight, shows you it's appearing on your phone, communicates what it is, and right beneath it is here's how it works. You say, yeah, but they're a giant company with big budgets. They have 11 employees, and they've got a good web page and a brilliant product. Here's another tool I use every day, My Mind. Look what they're doing now. Notice they use an infographic right here that explains how My Mind works. See it? Remember everything, organize nothing. Isn't that interesting? And now beneath that, they try to expand. This is what I call cause marketing. Look beneath it. Our manifesto. No social features, no vanity metrics, no tracking, no social pressure, they're standing for something. And that works. But it doesn't work if you start with this. It works only once you give people enough story click that they got to see more. You may find Notion is frustrating sometimes, but it's a genius of a program. It's growing, exploding. Here's how they do it. An infographic that shows all the parts and it changes everything below here. Look, as you scroll, this is their fancy approach. It does not need to be fancy. Look at Figma. Are you starting to see a pattern here? I was teaching this before this pattern emerged, but can you see this pattern? They're visually sharing with you enough click that you want to investigate more. Those are examples. Let me go back to my notes. We're going to go deeper. And I've given you these examples. And if you go to the tool, Synoptic Layered, it will help you. But is there a shortcut? I have a prompt. It says, please plan the top 6 inches of my web page. Now, I'm going to tell you what I'm about to do right now. I'm going to write the web page without working. And I'm going to ChatGPT, and I'm going to explore, and I'm going to click on a new tool we never had before called SLA by MECLABS. These are components that will be inside of MECLABS, and we're going to write the first part of your web page. If you've done your homework, that is doable. So if I click on this, let's try it. Help me plan the top 6 inches of my landing page. I'll click that. It's going to tell me it needs some things. Watch what I do now, folks. I'm going to go over to Teresa's 10x3 page inside of the Guild, and I see right here, well, here's our customer profile that we developed in table fashion using MECLABS AI, see? And so now what we're going to do is take that, and I'm going to go back over to ChatGPT, and I'm going to paste it there. And then I'm going to hit Shift-Enter. That way it doesn't take the input yet. I go back to Teresa's page again. And when I look over there, I think, I think I'll take the value prop. That's a good thing. So I go over here and take a value prop, and we've already built one in single paragraph. This is all done with AI. Single paragraph and the MECLABS methodology, of course. There it all is, all laid out. I won't put the commands. I'll copy that. I'll go back over here, and right there where I put that shift enter, I'm pasting it. And just with those two, I know I could do better if I put more, but we don't have time. I send a message. Now, sending that, it's already answering, Teresa. It's creating your headline, your subheadline, and I'm going to say something I wouldn't normally say. I hope I don't offend anybody, but it's already better than most agencies. I've been working with agencies for 20 plus years, guys. It's already better because it has a rationale behind it. There's a reasoning. There's a system. There's a method. And there's your bullet points, Teresa. That's just your first version. We're going to create 3 versions, and you can pick and choose and match them together.